Hi everyone, my name is Rahman Fajar Irnawan. I'm an environmental engineering student at President University. So on this occasion, I will discuss, share, and explain to you how to utilize green chemistry in the textile industry.
As you know, the fashion industry is currently entering a very rapid development. This can be seen from the number of the world-famous brands that continue to compete to make clothes, which aim to increase customer interest. But have you ever thought, where did the clothes you wear come from? And have you ever thought about how to make these clothes?
Okay, before that, you have to know that the material for the making the clothes we wear come from the textile industry. Actually, textile industry is produce a textile. For the definition of textile, textile is a material or flexible material made from the weaving process of yarn. Process the formation of this material will go through several stages, namely embroidery, sewing, bending, and way of emphasis. That material is one of Indonesia's mainstay sector as a contributor to forex engines. Industry in this sector actually has grown in Indonesia, but on the home scale and industrial scale. Okay, for the next, I will explain textile industry in Indonesia. Actually, in our country, Indonesia, according to data from the Indonesia Minister of Industry, the textile industry recorded revenues of 10.62 billion US dollar in 2020. It's very fantastic value as we know because for the time the world was being hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. So actually, uh, with the so many benefits, both financially and increasing work passion plan, have you ever thought about it? Does the textile industry have an impact on our environment? So actually, you should know about that. Waste generated by textile industry contains ammonia and organic compounds, which the content of very complex compounds in the form of insoluble solid particle, salt, dyes, and heavy metal makes textile waste very difficult to degrade. So the gas that often occurs is the reaction between dyes with one another so that the waste condition becomes more complete. You can see in this picture, actually this is one of the waste effect in water. So it's become a water pollution. So after the previous explanation, of course, there will be a lot of consequence that will be caused by textile waste. If it's not treated properly, so is waste is the discharge into the environmental can cause water pollution is and is toxic to bioindicator like algae and fish and reduce the contents of the nutrients value requirement for consumption of fish. In addition to the environmental, textile waste will also have an impact on public health because also contain heavy metals such as cadmium or CD, which can cause liver, high blood pressure, disorder of the kidney system, and digestive glands, and cause bone fragility. So for the next, with this video, I will help you to find out to prevent this by using green chemistry as a solution to solve this problem. But what is a relationship between green chemistry and textile industry waste? So before we explain and discuss about that, so I have a question actually to you. Do you know what is green chemistry? So for the first, I will explain to you about green chemistry. For the definition, green chemistry is an application or concept that integrates the design of a product or process that reduces or eliminates the use and production of hazardous substances. So actually, green chemistry have a purpose to reduce pollution prevention. So this is initiator of green chemistry actually. Uh, so for the first is Paul P. Anatas and John C. Warnes. Anatas and Warnes and 1998 proposed the concept of the 12 principle of green chemistry, which is used as a reference by research to conduct environmental friendly research, which aim to empathize a method that is based on reducing the use and manufacture of hazardous chemical, both in terms of design and process. So the chemical hazard referred to in the green chemistry concept include various threats to human life and the our environment, including toxicity, physical hazard, global climate change, and the implementation of natural resources. They have objectives and purpose to initiator of green chemistry. So aspects of green chemistry are minimize harmful substances, the use of chemical reaction and process catalysts, the use of non-toxic reagent, the use of renewable resources, increasing atomic efficiency, and the use of solvents that are environmental friendly and can be recycled. So green chemistry aims to develop chemical process and chemical products that are environmental friendly and following sustainable development. So for the next is how to manage textile industrial waste. For the first, actually we have two concepts will be discussed in this video. For the first concept is combined method of electrodegradation and electrocolonization in one electrolysis cell. And second concept is eco-printing in the batik in industry of Indonesia. So actually, I already made a sure about video. So please watch this video first.
For the first concept, this research is an electrolysis process of textile waste, actually using several time variation, using stainless steel electrolytes, and also analyze of the percentage of degradation and also decreasing the value of the chemical oxygen demand of textile waste or COD, which use the tools namely spectrophotometry. The main metal content in the stainless steel is such as Cr, Ni, Mn, and C was analyzed first using SEM-EDX.
So actually, electrolysis method have a three principle. For the first, analyze of metal content on stainless steel electrodes use scanning electrode microscopy. This is one of tool will be used to make sure about this experiment. So for the second one is textile waste electrolysis with the time variation. And last but not least, chemical oxygen demand or COD analysis of textile waste before and after electrolysis. So actually this aims for the third principle is we should know this experiment is already done or not.
So, that the following is an explanation of the combined method of electron degradation and electrodecolorization process in one electrolyte cell. For the first step, the electrolytes of the textile waste in this study use stainless steel electrodes, but in the electrolyte process actually acting as a conductor of electric current in the solution. So that oxidation reaction occur at the anode and reduction at the cathode. Both reactions will accelerate the degradation of the organic compounds found in the textile waste to produce carbon dioxide and water. In addition to stainless steel, which acts as a conductor of the electricity, it's not less important is the use of the sodium chloride as a good electrolyte in this solution. Then, the stainless steel used in this study is an electrode with reactive properties having the main content of iron. Due to its reactive nature, the electrode is very easily to oxidize. During the electrolysis process, iron is oxidized from Fe to Fn+, which binds to OH mean ions to form bands with N equal to R3 or is reversed to as a coagulate agent. The anode used will be ironed by forming small holes, causing a decrease in the mass of the electrode, while at the cathode visually there is no significant change. After conducting the experiment, the next step entered the analyze stage. The analyze phase aims to analyze the extant time of several experiments in order to obtain the quality of the waste with the best absorbance, which aim to obtain the concentration of the textile waste solution with an amount containing a small amount of metal. After that, data collection from trials or experiments can be carried out, including voltages, mass, times, with initial and final absorbance, and percent of degradation. Actually, it will be helped to determine the appropriate condition and time for immediate application later. Actually, for the last but not least is drawing conclusion that can help others in implementing or applying the same method and can find out the shortcomings of the result of the application, which is aimed to improve the method for the future of the textile industry.
Okay, I will explain for the second concept. This is eco-printing in the batik industry.
Batik is the work of the Indonesian people, which is a blend of an art and a technology by the attention of the Indonesian nation. Indonesian batik can develop to an incredible lot both in a design or motif and process. Various types of batik that are full of meaning and philosophy will continue to be explored more from various customs and cultures that develop in Indonesia. Batik motifs, according to the Big Indonesian Dictionary, motifs are patterns or patterns. A motif is a pattern that is a shape in such a way as to produce a variety of forms. But unfortunately, the batik industry, which is a part of the textile industry, is also of the produce one of the textile waste in Indonesia. So, is there a solution to this problem?
What is eco-printing? So the technique and result of eco-printing are very different from batik techniques. In the coloring process, all textile with eco-printing technique use natural plant-based ingredients, while batik altered natural in this process still use material and chemical such as wax. So this is very environmentally because it's already made by plant-based ingredients. So what should we do about these things? So for the eco-printing, we change the color ingredient such as leaves, brands, and fruit. So actually, for this ingredient, we have an example like indigo or carom leaves will be for a blue color, all the leaves or thick leaves for brown color, noni plain or hardwood plant cup for a red colors, leaves of mango or guava tree for green colors, and also turmeric, sogo wood, and tangerine wood for a yellow, and more will be color will be produced with another ingredients in natural. So how to apply eco printing? So actually, I already explained to you. Eco printing we will change the colorings of process. So in eco printing, we use so so I'm already explained for the previous slide. So we so for the next is how to apply it. So actually we already know about in previous slide. So I already explained to you. So this process is very different with another printings. For eco printing, we just coloring process is will already change. Actually, we use plant-based ingredient. Is very different with printing usually we use. So for the next is first, fabric is not containing polyester because polyester is about plastic and plastic will be produced a waste and another problem as we know that has been modernized in alum solution. So for the second step is leaves and flowers or fruit or up to you is actually from plant-based or natural as environmental friendly. So is of various kind of plants according to needs of pattern and colors. So for the next is thread is wood or metal pipe for winding a fabric or rope or thread for typing the poles. And for the fourth is vinegar to snow the leaves and flower to be used. So because it's eco-friendly, so we use a vinegar. It's very natural. So actually we use vinegar from apple.
After that, prepare the stove to steam the rolled and tied cloth for approximately 2 hours. Actually, this is the last stage of making batik, which is useful for strengthening and making batik more durable, considering that it is used natural dyes to replace synthetic colors for the application of green chemistry. So, based on the result of the completion of all the material that I have explained, we can draw the conclusion. For the first is that the liquid waste from the textile dyeing process has a major impact on environmental pollution. The process of dyeing textile with synthetic dyes is indeed easier to process and can make a variety of colors brighter and more mature. But at a certain level, it is toxic and carcinogenic or cancer trigger.
Well,
For the
this is
second
the
is
reference
heavy
that I
metals
used to
and
make
organic matters
presentation and
in
this
the
video.
textile waste
I hope
can
that
be
with
separate
this reference
using the
everyone can
electrolyzed
learn in
method.
more detail
And
about how
last
to
but not
apply
least, by
electrolytes and
replacing synthetic
eco-printing
dyes
to
with
reduce
natural
the
dyes
impact
from
of the
plants as
less
a textile
textile
dyes
industry
can be
waste.
moved or
Some
campaigns to
recommendation
help
and also
reduce
advice to
textile
everyone
waste.
watching this video.
For the first, everyone should start to be aware of the many impacts caused by the textile industry and start protecting our environment. Second one is starting to reduce consumptive thinking, especially in wearing and buying clothes or t-shirt. For the last but not least, it is recommended to recycle your clothes so that you can continue to contribute to protecting our environment. Well, actually, that's a few percentage for me. I hope this presentation can add to the new knowledge or insight of the audience about green chemistry. and how to apply it, especially in the world of the textile industry. I feel sorry if there are still many shortcomings in this presentation. Finally, I say thank you and see you in the next video or presentation. Bye bye.